Thanks to Chelsea and, of course, Mrs. Mitchell. Welcome back to American Graduate Day. I'm Bianca Goladriga. For kids, sometimes the school year feels too long already. But we visited the BALSZ Elementary School District in Phoenix, Arizona, where in an effort to close the achievement gap, they've opened schools longer. Take a look at the progress.
When I first came to this school system, 2 of the 5 schools were underperforming or failing. It had become sort of the accepted outcome for kids in a high poverty area, to where people felt like, well, you know, we do the best we can, we're very dedicated, but we had to do better. That became the impetus for really saying we have to look at what we're doing and how we're doing it and what we're willing to do to change it. One of the things we found is that our kids are coming to school less than prepared. Kids are coming into kindergarten having to learn English. They're also not prepared emotionally, not prepared to really be ready for school, to see what school is and what it can be for them in their future. So we have 3 Head Start programs, and then we also have Educare Arizona, which is a high-quality early childhood setting for 200 of our students from birth to 5. And so that sets the platform for kids to be better prepared for school. And the early childhood setting is a way to bring those parents into the culture of a school system to understand their role in helping their children be highly successful.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
One of the biggest impacts has probably been a real community effort to raise the level of teaching and learning, coupled with extending our school year from 180 days to 200. And along with that, changing the way we did things. You can add 20 days of instruction, but it's what you do with those extra 20 days that's going to make the difference. It meant a real focus on collaborating among the teachers, with the students, and with our families and communities. So bringing them in, getting them involved, having teachers work together toward a common goal, which was helping every child be successful. All of those things together have had a collective impact.
When I was going to school, it was bad because there was a lot of gang-related stuff. Kids couldn't wear certain colors. If you did, you would get beat up. Our school would be in lockdown a couple of times because of gang-related activities. So it was pretty bad. But now I don't see any of that with my kids. They could safely come to school. There's always someone watching them, so I'm very comfortable sending my kids to school. I'm not worried at all.
Parents are very supportive of a longer year. Oftentimes when kids are not in school, they're being supervised by siblings, or they're being left alone, or they're just left to the environment of the streets, let's say. They're not getting up in the morning, they're not having a breakfast and a lunch and a structured day. Every day that their children are in school is a positive for the parents to be able to go out and work, and for the kids to be able to stay in school and to be able to learn and become more successful for themselves. That's the way we break the cycle of generational poverty, by dealing with kids, but also dealing with families. Since we've had our longer year and our shorter summer, we've more than doubled our reclassification rates. So students are learning English at a faster rate, becoming more competent and more able to tackle challenging academic material.
I think that when they have a long break during the summer, then they go back to school and they don't want to do homework, they don't want to read, and with a small break, they don't get out of that routine.
Looks really big, it's kind of heavy, but because the rock isn't quite so packed together, we found that it floated in water. We have a wide variety of kids from different backgrounds, so our district is good at figuring out what specifically our students need and providing them with help to get there. We have lots of intervention programs for math and reading that are targeted for helping kids out with specific skills that they didn't get growing up, but that they need in order to be successful down the road.
It's about letting parents know that we're here to help and to support them as well. It's still an ongoing effort, but I think the outreach is really important. So you have to sort of open up your school, your home, and let people come in to see that it's an okay place to be.
Okay, buenos días. ¿Cómo están?
I bring in different organizations. We have coffee talks throughout our district. We can get organizations to come and talk about finance, parent coaching, and behavioral issues, immigration. The overall purpose is to have the parents know that we're here for them, we're listening to them, and we want to help them.
My kids, they like when I come this program. Yeah, they be happy when I come. for me. When I learn, they learn too.
With the reunions that we have in school, I have more communication with the kids, and I'm learning more how to speak. They're teaching me English more, and I'm teaching them more Spanish, so we're doing good together.
I felt like the families needed a place to gather and learn to do things as a family. They just meet here in the library and the computer lab, and we have board games for them to play, and then we also have the computer lab available so they can do their homework if they're adults and need help, or we've helped adults write resumes or fill out passport forms. We also have a lot of parents that come and they network here. So it's just a place where people are comfortable with the school, and then they're less nervous about coming onto campus as an adult.
I am a very demanding parent, and so I know I'm usually ahead of time with the curriculum, and I know what she's going to be learning this. So when another parent comes and tells me I'm having problems with my kid, I usually come and, and let's go to the school and let's find out what can be done, to help your child.
It was never our goal to be an A. It was our goal to make sure that all kids were learning at the highest levels and that everybody was moving up. We still have a lot of work left to do. There's always room for growing and learning more.
Each year we get better and better at it, and now people are coming to us. Teachers come to us to teach in our system. Administrators want to be in our system because we're making a difference, because we kind of cracked the code in some ways to see the real cause and effect, because now people can feel good about what they're doing. They can see where their actions are leading to results. And tying those two together is very rewarding for teachers and administrators and everybody in the system. And so what we're doing isn't something that'll be solved in a year or two. It'll take 10, 20, 30 years to really break the cycle. But we're committed to that, and that's our overall goal.
And I'm here with Chris